The first people today,
You are.
so
Flags right behind you. That's in here, around. We are. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners approves the March 13th, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
A second.
Okay, roll call.
Sabrina.
Yes.
And Jill.
Yes. All right, soil and water, come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning. Rebecca, do you want to come up,
Yeah,
or
please come up.
Anthony, pull another chair
chair.
here, or, yeah, come on up.
We didn't prepare a PowerPoint, but we do have a couple of the slides from the packet. So it may be best for us to stand up so that you can see
Okay.
the slides when we get to them. So we are here to ask for money. We are asking for 42.5. That is the same funding that we received for the fiscal year 2025. We're actually requesting funding for the fiscal year 2026, but we have to secure those funds if they're granted and awarded. We have to secure those early, and they have to be deposited by April 30th in order to be eligible for the state match dollars, which is what makes it a good request. So we're requesting the funding to be able to continue the conservation agriculture work that we do in the county. And your packet has a lot of information about the work that we do. When you're working with farmers and woodland owners, a lot of that work comes down to working with individuals and technical assistance provided. But we also do.
Okay, this is not better.
Go ahead, I'll go through that.
Yeah, you can kind of feel it, can't you?
Yeah, my desk is vibrating.
Their stuff, so.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So, but we also do provide educational workshops and educational events as well. So the thing that I think is kind of the ag work, the conservation ag work that we do is all geared toward trying to reduce pollution that's leaving farm fields and forestry, the woodlands. And one of the major things that's coming off of ag fields and off of woodlands after a harvest is sediment. And so, as that soil is leaving a farm field, it's got a lot of pollutants, a lot of nutrients attached to it, and those find their way into our streams. So it's you really have a difficult time if you try to separate soil and water. You kind of can't. They go hand in hand. Soil health, healthy water. Diminished soil health, diminished water quality. So this map you have, but we have a big one, and we just gave one to you, Jill. So this is a map of, just to give you a sense of the scale of how much ag and how many woodlands we have in the county. The dark green dots, it's kind of a little hard to see maybe from where you are, but the dark green dots represent our woodland areas. And the light green dots are the more traditional ag fields. This is a map of the CAUV and the OFTL parcels in the county, and this was created by our Portage County GIS. Joe Reichlin is just fabulous. To me, this really shows, we're talking about a lot of landowners.
Yes.
And one of the things that's also kind of, I think, cool about this map is that, you can see our areas, our MS4 communities, where the development is, where there's no dots. And so I would think almost for a commissioner, this is a really good image to have, because you kind of know you're in zoning meetings, these are the kind of things, these are the areas where most of what's happening that you're probably voting on other aspects of development. And you can kind of see the relation that those areas have to the Cuyahoga River, West Branch and the Mahoning River. You can kind of see where those areas are impacted. And of course, this is the arsenal here. So we don't know what's going on there. Right? So, some of the things that we're looking at is like if there are so many best management practices that can be utilized in agriculture to reduce runoff from a field.
Yeah.
Vegetated buffers at the field edges and by streams and ditches. Cover crops. This is one of our farms in Portage. That uses a lot of cover crops. That's Alger's farm there. But the thing that we are not doing so well in the county is our harvest, our timber harvests. This is actually a Portage County harvest. This is Joe Delaberto's property. It was a very poor harvest that was done, and what happens with these harvests is that, you know, people sign contracts, they don't understand the terms of the contract. And this was, you can always tell when you see these slabs that they were using a portable mill. And you can see what's left in his woodlot. They took every large tree. You know, it was just there's a lot of bad ways to do it, but there are a lot of good best management practices, and that's what we're trying to do, is provide that education and that connection to those local resources so that folks know. And the word's starting to get out. We work with the auditor's office, so every CAUV and OFTL participant that receives a tax bill, a CAUV or OFTL tax bill, they get information about a workshop that we offer and also information about a call before you cut. So, again, we are asking for fiscal year 2026, and then Rebecca O'Neill is with ODA, and she will talk to you a little bit about how those match dollars work.
Good morning. So I do work for the Ohio Department of Agriculture, Division of Soil and Water Conservation, and we work locally. So I'm from around here in Northeast Ohio. The thing that's kind of cool about funds for soil and water districts is they're matched by the state of Ohio. And I just want to kind of explain it to you because it's not just like a one-to-one match. It's actually a calculation. And my example that I'm going to use is the money that you guys appropriated to soil and water last year. So the county funds that you guys appropriated last year was that $42,500. So what we do with the state of Ohio is we have one soil and water in every one of our 88 counties. So every one of those soil and waters gets a flat rate of $15,000. The first $20,000 that the commissioners give to a soil and water, we match at 200%. So we give an additional $40,000. The rest, so for you guys, that's $22,500. We match at a uniform rate based on the pot of money that we have to appropriate across the state. Last year, that was 84.2%. So for your 22.5, that was matched by the state at 18,945. So total dollars from the county, 42,500. Total dollars from the state would be 73,945. And then that's a total of $116,445 that's coming back into your county account to be used for Portage County. So I think that's pretty cool, and you don't usually get that kind of buyback for money in other parts of the state. Because we are government, we don't just give free money out. In return, we request from them. The first thing is that it is deposited into your the soil and water account from the Commissioner's General Fund by April 30th. The next thing that we ask for is we ask for them for an annual plan of work. So we want to know, what are your natural resource needs? What are your programs and plans to
Address them.
yeah, and then the staff that is going to cover that. The other thing that we ask is we ask them to provide timekeeping for a program that we both have access to, any of their technical assistance, technical events, education, and that agricultural pollution abatement. And then this last one, in case you were wondering, we have every commissioner in the state of Ohio, every county has appropriated some sort of funds towards soil and water. And this is just a map of what other counties they're eligible for match, and then what the county matched them at, just to give you an idea.
That's really all we have. We thank you for you know, meeting with us and listening to our request.
Sure.
And we're happy to answer any questions or go over anything in the packet if you have any questions.
No, but I just want to tell you, I love when you do this because
it just reminds us of how important, you know, your role in our county is. And I've been on tours and stuff with you, and to see all the things that you're doing with educating even young folks in
Right.
elementary school about how important
Right.
water quality is, and then the issues that mainly pertain to Portage County that we see. And you know, you're right, that timbering, you know, I hate to say it, but they get a bunch of Amish people that come in and they just slaughter
Right.
those, the forestry and leave big messes.
Anthony just saw a Facebook post recently. Tell her about that. It was so
I was
cool.
just on Facebook, and I was on the Portage County Community, just Facebook account, and someone was looking for someone to come cut down trees, and there was probably 10 or 15 comments saying, call the state forester before you cut, don't let the Amish in there, don't sign anything, call soil water, call your area forester, and there was just comment after comment about
We
it.
had a friend that did it, and I mean, oh man, what a mess.
They're horror stories,
Right.
you know?
So,
Yeah.
so the information is starting to sink in, and you know that's we were both thrilled to see that, because we were like, you know, that didn't have to come from us. That was people that are learning and seeing it, and so it's starting to take hold, and it's really important. The timber products in Ohio is a $39 billion contribution to agriculture annually. And, you know, not only do they diminish, you know, the poor harvest diminish water quality immediately, they can diminish water quality long-term, but one of the other things that really doesn't, you know, it's not about the water quality, but the future economics of the timber industry is really diminished, and property values are diminished when these bad harvests take place, and that regeneration is just not able to happen the way it would if a managed
It was
harvest had
done
happened,
properly.
right? So,
Yeah.
so thank you for that.
Yeah. All right, well,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
guys.
ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, Anthony, for coming in today.
Thank you for
It's
the
always a pleasure.
great
Explanation.
analysis of the match. I mean, that's very good to see how much.
Thank you.
It was good. It was good to meet you. You guys take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Miss Jackie. Hi, good morning, Jackie.
How are you?
Good. See, our then and nows are down to like a normal level.
Yeah, they're just over 200,000 now, so I think we're on the right track now. So, I don't have any comments. I've got a fairly simple agenda, unless the board has any questions.
No, I didn't have any. Jill, did you? Okay. All right. In accordance with section 305.30K of the Ohio Revised Code and this board's resolution 21-0396 and this board's resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval to. I'll make a motion to direct the auditor's office to pay process the March 13, 2025 bills, ACH payments, wires, journal vouchers, and then announce as applicable contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
All right, I'll make a motion to process the March 13, 2025 budget amendment as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to amend Resolution 25-0136 to transfer from Fund 0001 General Fund to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 5200 PCS General Administration to Fund 5245 OWDA 05.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA Fund to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund for January 2025.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA Fund to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund for February 2025.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA Fund to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund for July through September 2024 adjustments.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you.
Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yay. Internal services.
Okay, I am filling in for Shannon, who's on a much-deserved vacation. So we can start with project update.
All right. Good job. I think there might be, is there an extra one to put at Mike's place?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so, great news, the elevators are complete.
Yes.
Everything has been taken care of, inspections have been passed, yes. And I don't know if you've noticed, but they are much more efficient. They're faster, you can also tell where they're, which floor they're on, so, I mean, great job on that.
Good. Yeah, so glad.
Right, right. Okay, the auditor's office, I don't know if any of you have had a chance to check that out, but it looks
Yeah.
amazing so far.
I walked through it last week after a session.
Drywall is almost complete, they're still working on it, although not at this minute, must say.
Okay.
Painting to start the week of March 24th.
Wow.
Seventh floor renovation, drywall to be hung in the bathroom starting the week of 3/24.
Good.
So, generator. We passed the inspection, the fuel tank has been filled. Generator startup will be the week of 3/24. Electrician will transfer the generator completely in the first part of April.
Our list is shrinking.
Right? And
Yeah.
admin building, the stairwells, currently you'll notice that they are painting in them.
Yes.
The 4 small stairwells are complete. Painters have started on the stairwell closet to the security guard office, so, back stairs here, so. Okay, the Justice Center, so, Sheriff's Department needed some carpet. Carpet is scheduled to be installed the week of 3/24.
That's good.
Riddle block, construction to begin on April 7th. So,
Wow.
it's just moving right along. 3/24 is gonna be a busy week.
Yeah, that's a busy week next week.
Okay, so that was the project update. Next we had a request from, hang on one second. From the Portage County Guardian Service Board. They're requesting space, approximately 3 rooms, and they would prefer for it to be in downtown Ravenna due to the proximity of the courts. Okay, currently they are located at NDS, but the director of NDS has made them aware that they are bringing their employees back, so they need the space back. Okay, so they have about 6 months to relocate. What I can tell you is we have availability of space in a riddle block, which would provide downtown Ravenna proximity. And if the BOC chooses to charge rent, the cost would be $15.25 per square foot for, depending upon which area they go in. If they go in the public defender's office, approximately it would be right around $661 per month. That would be for 4 rooms. That would include utilities as well, and we're gonna try and get them a parking space as close as we can, but my guess is they're gonna have to be over at Sunshine parking lot or our Lot F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we will find them somewhere to park. They do have 3 parking spots right now included. My guess is, once those employees return,
Oh, yeah.
they will
Yeah,
be
that's
using
right.
those spots, right? So we're gonna have to find something for them. You know, currently they are paying nothing.
I was just gonna ask that question,
It is in
right.
kind. However, what I can say is, if they were to go pretty much anywhere else, it's gonna be a ton more money. Plus, it would not include utilities. So we have security, utilities, all of that, 4 office spaces, for $661 a month.
And that is sort of like, their funding, because I remember we gave them funding last year, it comes from different sources, so if we charge them rent, are we gonna have to increase their budget to pay us back?
Well, what I can say to that is they would definitely request it, right? So
Yeah.
maybe potentially a trade-off could be that in lieu of giving money, we could give them this area. There are 2 separate areas that we could finalize a little bit more on that one, so.
Yeah, I would say keep them in the riddle block, and I was thinking about it when I first got the email, it's like, it makes sense to put them there,
Uh-huh.
because it is closest to the courts. And, we'll have the space, because once the public defenders moves, that shift takes place. Depending on if CASA goes up to where they were, there should be space in the middle block.
We have 4 spaces open, you know that area behind the bank, next to the bank over there on Middle
Oh,
Block?
yeah.
That's open, and that's the one that has 4 spaces. To revert back to the public defenders, they actually have 10 rooms. That's a lot of room. I think I would prefer to recommend that they're down on the floor, near hometown.
Well,
bank.
no, remember CASA was gonna move up to public defenders, which would have freed up their space.
I don't know how many rooms they need though, so maybe, do you know how many rooms they need?
Yeah, CASA, either CASA space or those 4, they may prefer to be on the first level. So that,
Well, this will put them,
Yeah.
that's what I
so
recommend.
they really have 2 options. They could go into.
That's right. But I would not want to give them 10 when they're only gonna
Oh,
utilize
no,
3.
no.
Right,
Right.
so, we could work that out.
Because we still
but-
need some space for like renovations.
That's right.
We have to relocate
Right.
people.
Yeah, and the office spaces on the first floor near the bank, they've just been redone. They're really nice, and I think they would be happy there. But we'll work it out,
Yeah.
okay?
So we have options.
We do have options.
All right,
So would
good.
you be in agreement to forego the rent? Or do you want me to come back? You wanna think about it and I'll come back?
Well, I would be in agreement to do it only because they'll be coming back to us, although that's an outside, and I don't know if she can court order that.
She cannot court ordered anything,
No.
and this is a
Yeah.
separate, complete, different budget.
it's a
They do
different-
receive funding from different sources, one of them being the county.
Yeah.
And I believe they came in, Jack is not in here, I believe they came in a little while back and requested additional funding. But,
You know what, considering, and I don't think, they asked for funding again this year and we were not able to do it.
Right.
I would be fine with allowing them to have it without rent, because it's a well-needed service. Diana Clark is phenomenal, she does a great job with it. I hear all the time how great their department's doing in the guardianship. And so I would say, because like I said, all we're gonna do is give with one hand and take with the other, because they're not gonna have it in their budget.
that's right, and they do provide a great service.
Yeah.
So, okay, I can bring a journal entry next week.
Jill, are you in agreement with
Well,
that?
I'd like to just look at the finances just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then get back to you, but I mean, it sounds like, we'll probably
Yeah.
do the in-kind, but I just like to dive a little bit more into the
No problem, so I'll
finances.
put the we're not taking a vote today anyway, I will put a
No.
journal entry
Right.
together for you.
Mhm.
For next week, and then Jackie and I can get with you and Shannon and answer any questions or try and, clear things up as best we can.
Okay.
Okay?
And we don't charge CASA rent either, I don't think. CASA's free too, I believe.
You know what, I don't wanna speak to that, I'm not
Yeah,
hundred
well,
percent certain.
okay, well,
But
we'll
I
circle
will
back
get that
to
for
it.
you.
Yeah.
I will get that together for you. What I can do is figure out how many people we do give space to without a charge, how's that?
Yeah, I would like to,
Okay.
yeah, that would be great, thank you.
Okay, the resolutions are pretty much, I would say, straightforward. Should you have any questions, I will do my best to answer.
All right. I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners authorizes the execution of a quitclaim deed to Franklin Township trustees for the former Brady Lake Water Treatment Plant parcels.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners authorizes the Portage County Engineer to participate in the Ohio Department of Transportation Cooperative Purchasing Program.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners accepts the bid of Sherwin-Williams Company for furnishing acrylic water-based traffic paint for the use by the Portage County Engineer.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
I make a motion the Board of Commissioners accepts the bid for furnishing various sizes of limestone for the use by the Portage County Engineer.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
I make a motion the Board of Commissioners accepts the bid for furnishing various sizes of slage, slag, yeah, for use by the Portage County Engineer.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners accepts the bids for furnishing various sizes of gravel for use by the Portage County Engineer.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners approves plans and specifications and set date for accepting bids for the 2025 441 resurfacing project for the resurfacing of various Portage County roads.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes?
Jill? Yes.
I make a motion the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an amendment number 1 with the Portage County Jobs and Family Services and the Portage County Sheriff.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes?
Jill? Yes.
I make a motion the Board of Commissioners approves the specifications and sets the bid date for the Streetsboro Senior Assistance Program lawn mowing service.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes?
Jill? Yes.
All right, thank you, Michelle, for reporting for internal services. We'll go ahead and we'll go to miscellaneous, Jill. In accordance with Ohio Revised Code, Section 325.07, the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the Portage County Sheriff's transporting report for February 2025 as presented by the Portage County Sheriff's Office.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges receipt of the March 11, 2025 certificate of the county auditor that the total appropriations from each fund does exceed the official estimate of resources as presented by the Portage County Auditor's Office.
Second?
Yeah, roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the March 12, 2025 correspondence from the Ohio Department of Youth Services to Judge Patricia J. Smith regarding amendment number 1 for the fiscal year 2025 Reclaim Ohio Subsidy Grant.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners approves the acceptance of donations to the Office of the Portage County Dog Ward.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend Resolution 21-0601 dated August 21st, 2021, amendment resolution to the acceptance of courses employee dishonesty and faithful performance of duty policy in lieu of individual surety bonds for officers, employees, and appointees.
Second?
Roll call?
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill? Yes.
All right. Do we have any public comment today?
I am not aware of any public comment.
I didn't sign one.
Okay, all right, we're gonna recess until 11 because we're finished for today, except for we have public comment at 11 o'clock. So, all
Can we
right,
do
thank
public
you.
comment now, then I could go home?
I thought you said you didn't have public comment.
Well, I just had a question, more questions, no comments.
Well, you know what, you should probably fill
Fill that
out a
out?
form, yeah.
Okay, I'll do it at 11.
Are you sure? Because we can reconvene to accommodate you.
Oh,
We're not gonna stay till 11.
Okay.
We don't have anything.
Okay, that's okay. So he's gonna, yeah, we'll go ahead and reconvene and then he can be heard, so he doesn't have to wait an hour and a half. And then we'll come back at 11 in case there's any additional. Okay.
ladies are
And you
sweethearts,
get
man. I
5
got 4
minutes.
aces here, man.
Cassie, you got the timer, because 5 minutes. Yes, we are live.
So,
Just a quick question, were you said these items are bidded out?
Yes.
Is that public knowledge?
Yeah, it
Receipts,
should be,
and it's
yes.
online? Okay,
Yeah, because normally, especially for like Line Zone, we can't just go with one provider. We have to go with various ones, you know, depending on.
right,
the
I'm checking it
demand
for my
and
driveway, and
location.
when I heard that, and I was
Line
like, I
Zone's
saw
very
dollar
expensive,
signs
as
for
you
my
know,
driveway,
compared
I
to
couldn't
gravel.
imagine
Yeah.
the volume of the county.
Yeah, because a lot of times you'll hear us like, well, I read some today where we'll go out for specs and bids and plans and stuff, and that's normally the process we do. We do it every year.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, I priced it yesterday, and it's like, I was in sticker shock just for my personal driveway. It's like,
You know, limestone is really high, but
Yes.
I mean, just regular gravel's not cheap either.
did you have the county, I'm sure they do in a way, use some of the recycled concrete they use, which is called grindings or wrap? It's the recycled asphalt. You know, when they mill the road,
No,
they
I know,
take it.
yeah. I know
Okay.
what you're talking
Did they utilize that much?
That is a good question, and I would have to direct that to the
Yeah,
engineer's
I was gonna
office.
say Larry
'Cause-
Jenkins at the
Yeah.
engineer's
Yeah, because a
office.
lot of times I know they will have that hauled off site, and so I'm not sure if they recycle the old grindings up, but that would be a good question.
That's good stuff. That's
For engineers, yeah.
183, State Route 14 and 224, which are state routes.
Yeah,
In the contract, the State of Ohio contract, Trumbull County bought every pound of that and had it trucked down to their location in Trumbull, wherever the Trumbull County engineers are. I mean, they bought that big, probably what, 6, 5, 11, 15 miles of both lanes, 30 lane miles of,
wow.
which is a lot.
Well, they probably use it on
Well,
like
they can
the
actually
secondary
use it in
third
asphalt
roads.
plants when they
Mhm.
mix new asphalt. They can use up to 30% of recycle
Yeah.
in their new mix, so. No, I just had that quick
No,
question.
that's fine.
Is that online, that you can see the bids?
It
It's
would
either gonna be under the engineer or internal services online, there should be a big
Okay.
tabulation.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you know what, if you reach out to the engineer's office, they know.
That's kind of funny, because I was there
His road
Tuesday.
crew, they would know, or if you ask who's the supervisor, over the roads, they would be able to answer that. Cause they know.
I'm still waiting for a call from them,
Oh.
from the last time I was here.
Oh,
Oh.
Maybe you can email them instead, I can get you that information.
Oh, I got his card, so it's
Okay.
like, oh, he'll
Alright.
get right back with you.
I got nothing else.
Call him every day.
yeah. All right. Ladies, you didn't have anything
No,
today?
we came to observe.
Aw,
So-
well, you're welcome anytime.
I'm glad, you know, I mean, we live up northern Portage County.
Yeah,
So-
in Aurora?
Well, no, I'm Garrettsville and she's Hiram.
Okay.
But we've been, you know, we just thought it would be interesting. We vote for the commissioners and we
Yeah.
have to pay our, you know, taxes and everything. We just wanted to
Absolutely.
see what happens. So,
Yeah,
very
you-
efficient.
Yeah, come in anytime. I'm a speed reader too, so it's like.
And they're also on YouTube if you want to look at them.
Yeah, I remember that
Mhm.
from, I think
Yeah.
COVID you had, it was,
Yes,
yeah.
and we've continued that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so you can always watch there, or you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
We love to have people come in person.
Well, it's nice to see the
Yeah.
building being renovated, so.
Yeah, so you know what that means? You'll have to come back in a couple months. And
Yeah,
you'll get to
I
see
know.
all the different floors. All right, if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and recess until 11 o'clock, Cassidy.
live stream.
Okay, all right, we'll go ahead and reconvene as the Board of Commissioners. Cassidy, is there any public comment today?
There is not.
All right, I just want to remind everyone that we will not be having our monthly meeting on Tuesday, next Tuesday. We will be back on Thursday, March 27th. All right, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Roll call?
Sabrina
Yes?
and Jill.
Yes.